Hello, everybody. We're back on the air. I think I did that right, didn't I?
I believe you got that perfect.
I got the microphone on just the right time and everything.
Stream Elements agrees.
I got a lesson in how to do this technical stuff thanks to the Wizard of Oz over here, Jake Reed, the man behind the camera, the man behind the curtain. And we're back on the air again for another couple hours, and we're just damn glad to be here. I hope to say hey to everybody. Hope you had a wonderful 4th of July. America needs support. That's for sure.
Let freedom ring.
Let freedom reign. I've always been a believer in the good old red, white, and blue.
Our neighborhood blew up until the rain started.
But,
Our neighborhood blew up until the rain started.
Yeah, that was a bummer. That put a damper on us over here. We had a lot of people were ready to throw their fireworks into the sky, and then the rains came and kind of put a damper on it. There was a guy up in Tarpon Springs, a friend of my daughter's, who invited us to a party. This man's his name's Joe. Kind of a well-to-do guy, and every year he has this huge party on his property. Invites the whole town, everybody. It's open invite for anybody that wants to show up, and he goes all out with music, and food, fun, games, bar. Open bar, all that stuff. And sometimes I've been told his parties go on for days, but I have yet to experience that myself. But the reason I bring this up is because the rain forced him to cancel his party. It was the 5th.
Oh, that's right.
It was on the 5th, which was yesterday. And he's rescheduled it for next Saturday, so the fun will still commence. However, it won't be on the holiday actually, but should be interesting. Anybody that's going to be in that area, I urge you to go check that out. Joe's a hell of a nice guy, and he's just open. He welcomes the public with open arms. It's a very peaceful event, I've been told.
That's good. Is he paying you for this advertisement?
No, I'm just being nice. Anyway, we're back on drawing the Scarlet Mutton as usual. That's what we'll be doing for the next several weeks until we get this next issue finished. It's coming along, but there's been a few snags. But it's coming along nicely now. I'm happy with it, and we'll show you what. But we're going to have page 11. Anyway, let me finish just quickly saying how glad we are to be here. And to be doing this again, and we hope that somebody will come along and say hello.
I want to butt in and say it's all part of the Mindstorm dream here. Mike is an amazing artist, and we've already made one comic book, and we're working on a second one here, live development. And the dream is to just keep doing this full time, and we're just going to keep plugging away until something happens, and we hope that you'll join in.
I hope you'll join us for all the fun and excitement as we build this together. We're going to be a shout out to everybody in Holland, shout out to my son and his family and everybody in California and Washington, to my friends in Tarpon Springs, and to all my friends and family here in Largo and Clearwater and surrounding communities.
Yes.
Shout out to my niece and nephew over in Cocoa Beach. I think that they are attempted to take their boat out this weekend. And my sister, of course, was there. And they probably had a real good time if they and they have a good time even if they didn't get the boat out. I don't know what the rain situation. Right there. Oh, there it is. And you know what? I didn't tell you. I had a feeling you'd be the first one to show up, Paul. I am so happy to hear
Paul
from you.
Maitland are. Good to see you, Paul.
It's nice to see you, Paul. Thank you so much for your unswavering support.
Look at that smile on my face.
You got the Jacobin smiling over here.
Yeah.
How are you? Hope you had a nice weekend. We'll be back again every weekend. That's the plan. Like a bad stink. No, I would say more like a friendly welcome odor. Yeah, man. Well, nothing really exciting today except the usual. We're working on some layouts for some pages for the next issue of the Scarlet Mutton. I'm working on page 11 right now. Let me get some music going here as we get started. Yeah. Something mellow.
Stacy Hubbard, Facebook.
Hey, Stacy, how are you? Sterling, and your wonderful little boy. Yeah, me too.
Hey, we're glad to be back.
We're glad to be back.
I'm trying to get my
Noah.
video going too.
Hey, Noah. Well, we're back on Twitch, we're on Facebook, and we're on YouTube at the same time, right?
Correct.
That was part of the reason why we didn't get started today earlier, because we were trying to put that. I know. Oh, another wonderful child coming into the world. Stacy, you're a wonderful mother. I know you're going to be the greatest mother you already are to your son now, and I know that old Sterling's excited too, and he has a right to be. First timers.
Well, show them what you're working on.
Let's get to this.
Yeah, please do.
All right, I'm gonna go over here to the main screen.
Look at him like a pro.
And there we are. Using my light table here to some drawings that I've done into their respective panels.
Little zoom in for you, Mike.
You zoom in a little bit. Thank you very much. How did you do that?
Well, you're looking at it.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, properties.
Yeah.
It's the main screen. Okay,
Yeah, remember that's desk cam, that's mic cam.
Right. Okay. So what did you do? Just turn the wheel? Or?
It's the zoom.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay.
Little slider. It's hard to read. It's small.
I learned something new.
Yeah, he's like a pro. He's got this.
I'll get this down eventually within the next 2 years or so. All right. Well, so what we're doing is we're working on a sequence here.
Thank you, Stacy.
And thank you, Stacy. I'm so glad you came by. I hope you'll stick around. And
this is issue 2 right here, Scarlet Mutton issue 2.
yeah, this is issue 2. It should be an issue 22, but we're not.
Page 11.
Yeah, it's coming slow.
Don't look at it that way.
Yes, we're forging the dream slowly. Let's see what we got here. So we got another transformation scene where the Scarlet Mutton's car gets changed by the amazing Mirage module, which we introduced in the first issue.
I don't know if y'all remember, but the Paul Maitland probably doesn't know, but we've got a whole comic book release now, issue 1. It's on available on Amazon.
I'm sure it's fun.
And
have you seen it, Paul? Have you seen the book? This is the book. Upside down.
it just like a pro. Perfect. Here, let me see it.
It's kind of shiny, so it's got a nice gloss cover, and show them the page of the similar thing we're doing here.
Yeah.
Shot where the Mirage module is activating.
So the ebony racer there uses the Mirage module to turn into a dumpster. And we're using the same.
It's a hologram, sophisticated illusion created by magic swirling mirrors.
That's right. Space and color are warped.
Yeah, space and color are warped before unbelieving eyes, yes.
That's correct.
Transforming the supercar into a inconspicuous but kind of large dumpster.
Yeah, we're trying to just continue the dream. We even formed an LLC, Mindstorm Unlimited.
Yeah, we're actually entities now. This has all been copyrighted.
Correct.
You know, the only thing that required now is to come up with some more material.
Well, and then we
And
gotta
just keep,
advertise.
Keep putting more different kind of stuff out there. I plan on doing just that, and not just the Scarlet Mutton either. The Scarlet Mutton is
our
fun,
flagship.
is our flagship character right now,
It's our canon product.
but I've got an idea for several strips that are more in conventional comic book type styles and stories with human beings and not sheeple and wolves.
We need time. We need to be full-time developers instead of wage slaves.
Yeah, it's always been our problem.
So yeah, we're trying to rebuild the community, stretch out. We've got an LLC behind us now. It's still malformed. Okay, it's still in its infancy. We're still getting it going. Okay, but we're moving in the right direction.
Oh, definitely. I think maybe in hindsight, stopping broadcasting was a mistake.
Well,
But I think I explained before that the reason we stopped broadcasting was on purpose, so that we could actually have the time to make the comic book, and I didn't want to broadcast everything that was in it. At least that's the way I felt about it then. I've changed my mind about that now, and I'm kind of just like, okay, let them see it. If they want to watch it and create it, I'll let them watch, It's okay, why not? It's something that, and no matter what, no matter how bad or boring it is, it's content.
that's right. It's a development log.
I mean, we'll probably never rate right up there with Bob Ross, but
Don't say never.
yeah.
He only gets he gets less than 1,000 views.
Bob Ross is still
Bob
making
Ross
billions of dollars, and he's been dead since
He's
1995.
not making $1 million on Twitch. He's on Twitch, and he had a marathon this weekend. Pretty much every weekend you can watch the entire Bob Ross marathon.
He's got enough episodes where he can do that.
Yeah, it's good stuff. But I mean, you'd think there'd be tens of thousands of people watching that. There's not.
Not all at once, probably.
No, he's lucky to have 1,000.
He's been around for a long time. You have the option to watch him on several places,
Yeah.
actually. But I mean, me, I'm not even going to begin to compare myself to a guy like that. It's like comparing me to Norman Rockwell or something. I suck compared to that. But
Does that make y'all
my
cringe?
comics are just my comics. It's just the
That
way.
made me cringe a little.
Huh?
You don't suck, Mike, and
I don't.
You're
I
only,
don't, but I'm humble. I'm humble,
You're
man.
only as good as you hold yourself to, Mike.
Paul Maitland, he's good. Look at those paintings. Look at those paintings.
Well, maybe.
I'm gonna pull down a Paul Maitland painting so I can show
All right,
the
let's
world.
do the joke.
Paul was good enough. No, humble's not a bad thing. I don't want to, sound like I don't like my own work, but look at this beautiful thing you sent me. You sent me almost a dozen of these wonderful paintings. This is a Paul Maitland Joker, and it is
put that on the
absolutely.
Put that on the bed.
There's always room for improvement, Paul, but I think that as far as your ability with color is just really well. It's just really good, man. I like the way you color your stuff. It's I hang this proudly. I've been meaning to get a frame for it, but I'd have to get 12 more. But I got to see about 1, 2, 3.
Anybody who's not following Paul Maitland,
4.
please go do
Yeah, you need subs too, buddy. Probably got about 7 or 8 of your pictures up on the wall in the studio here.
which he graciously
And
donated.
I appreciate you.
We still remember that Paul and Mike still talks about.
I want to send you
Sending me
something,
stuff
but
back,
I don't know what to send you. Did you get an issue of the comic? Did you get an issue? Yeah, sorry about what?
L. Bowman said, "Awesome, Mike."
L.
You
Bowman.
missed that.
Where'd it go? I don't see it.
It's the middle one, the blue one. Look towards the bottom.
Yeah. Oh.
Awesome, Mike. That's L. Bowman
Thank you, L.
from Facebook.
De groeten aan iedereen. Ik hou van je allemaal. That's Dutch, folks, for I love you all.
He said, "My bad. Sorry about sending you so much."
Oh, no.
You kidding me?
What do you mean? And look, I should have bought at least one of them. They were fucking great, man.
Yeah, we feel like, like getting a big gift on Christmas and not giving you anything back.
What?
It feels like getting a big gift on Christmas and not having anything.
Yeah,
to give
because
back.
I was really kind of overwhelmed with all the different stuff you sent, man. It was like I didn't expect that much. I love your Terminator,
Hey, we're gonna send you some copies.
your
of
monster. I particularly love. Let me get it down, but
Monster.
the monsters, the black and white Universal monsters that you did was just. That was tremendous. That's the kind of work I like those kinds of things very much.
We're gonna send you some copies
I'm
of
gonna
the
send
book.
you something, man.
Some copies of the issue 1.
Maybe just a free copy of issue 2.
Sure.
You know, I mean, for all your support, I think that you deserve that. And it makes me feel better to know that I, paid back a kindness with a kindness.
He said that would be cool. Thank you. So we just I bet.
Oh, that would be cool. Yes, okay, you got it. You got it. Just let me get this damn thing finished, and then we'll.
Haven't met each other. We'll have to talk about that later. Personal contact details.
Should I say darn thing?
Say whatever you want to.
I love you guys, don't get me wrong, please. I love what I do. This is going to be a complex shot when the car is starting to change shape. And it's going to have a lot of smoke in it too, because the alley is filled with smoke, as you've seen it in the top one. Now this side here, just all smoke coming out this way.
Can't help it.
We got a caption here. And the ground, of course, is just an alley. So it's just gritty looking asphalt type sand asphalt alley. Shadow underneath the dumpster here. All the details, all the perfection of this, I want to call it that, will come when I ink the final drawing, and it will be cleaned up again. This is the basic way just to get a good layout so that I know what I'm drawing. And then of course after that, once all that's done, panel borders and the inking's been done, then it goes to post-production,
That's where I take over.
where the magic really happens.
I'll be streaming that eventually too on my channel. Mike and I are gonna start streaming together. Him from here in the studio and me from my house.
Yep. That's a back.
So he'll be like drawing while I'm simultaneously working on the digital side of it. So further enhancing the creativity documentation part.
Well, once Jacob gets a hold of the pages, then they get delineated even further and colored.
See, he said code painting is fun. I've been trying to tell Mike it's a new feature that would benefit him and I greatly, so we don't have to do this tandem thing.
We're going to do it. And it's done deal. Another box here for the second caption. Still haven't decided exactly. Verbiage. The verbiage. That's the hardest part of this job.
A short 5-page comic for part of an anthology.
Oh, really?
Is it published?
Where can we find it? Love to see it. Pages of comics is still.
Mike would
5
never be
pages.
able to do 5 pages.
I could, but I'd have to have a script figured out for
That's
5
a good
pages.
challenge, Mike.
Short stuff is, I mean,
We should, I don't know.
most comics back in the day were only 10 or 12 pages.
I don't want to detract from working on issue 2, but that would be a fun little challenge to just do a 5-page comic, you know.
I have.
Maybe you could develop
Nano Man was supposed to be a short
There you go.
little funny
Yeah.
5 or 6 page insert to go into the book, so we have more than one feature in the book.
This is now.
And I wanted them to be short and sweet,
Right.
because they're really send ups
You
with Batman.
You should limit it to 5 pages or less. Like force yourself into that.
I can't do that with the Scarlet
Well,
Wonder
no,
one,
not with that, but with Sandal Man, you could.
Yeah, with Sandal Man, because you don't really, there's nothing deep about him.
Right.
He's a silly little superhero with a gimmick.
Any more than 5 pages, and it gets old.
It's a gimmicky thing, you know. Make a few jokes.
5-page.
That's cool. I can't. Well, where do I find it, Paul? Where?
He said he's got to look it.
Oh, now I have to find it. Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Now you have to find it. Okay, we got that laid out. It's gonna need more smoke, probably. I'm just gonna make sure I got my verbiage going here. It says, click of the switch. Click of the switch. Lambo activates Mirage module. Now this lettering, of course, is going to be done mechanically as well. In a really good font to use, but I try to fit it. I'm trying to make sure that the words that he's going to put in here will fit. Sometimes they don't fit.
So Paul says the comic is called Little Deaths. Now, Little Deaths, Paul, I saw this on a sitcom the other night. It said in French, the word they call an orgasm la petite mort or something like that, which means little death. So I think the comic is called Little Deaths.
Yeah, it says Little Deaths.
Another word for
Odyssey Comics. Puts everything.
Orgasm.
Look up Odyssey Comics. Huh?
Okay, I'm gonna look that up right now.
He's gonna look up Odyssey Comics. Okay, well, you don't have to
I don't know
apologize,
if
man. I don't think anything I do is ever my best work.
I don't know if that's true about la petite mort. That has to be fact checked.
I'm sure it's lovely work. You know, it's always about the next one anyway, isn't it? You know, you get one done, you're oh, I wish I could have done this better or did that better. We're all very self-critiquing of our stuff, but I'm sure it's good. I'm sure that you did a fine job.
Got it right here.
He says you're kind of on point for that reference, man.
Oh, okay, cool. Again, that's from TV. That's just from watching TV. 18 plus. Little deaths. Okay. Yeah, it's adding up. I'm looking at the artwork now. Written by David Duke. 404. See comics. I click shop now and I get error 404.
I'm gonna be right back. And go hit the can for a minute. I'm gonna give you.
You can just leave it on music, Mike.
Yeah, I would just leave the music
You don't
on.
need commercials. You're gonna be.
I'll be right back.
In 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Look. Here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Back. So here's little bits, and then stop now. Okay. Yeah, there it is. Wah wah wah. But the color work is way better than what I can do.
Shit.
Oh shit, I already hold up. Hold that. This, I guess that's the cover. Yeah, sexy mama.
See, look at this.
Yeah. Yeah, see, it looks painted. You know, mine
Yeah,
is
well,
mine
you know
is
what?
like color by number.
If I was to really sit down with a canvas, with one of those hard canvases that I used to do my painting recreations on, I could paint something pretty good, I think, too. But you know, I've got to get away from acrylics. I want to get back into oils and gouache. That's really where the blending of the colors is easier that way. I've always been horrible at that, and I feel my strength has always been in figure drawing and line work, you know, to create characters and things like that. I think I got the hand of a I think I would have made a good animator. I like drawing characters in motion, and I've done a little bit of that animation stuff, you know. But I think that and character design, I think, is one of my strong points. But when it comes to continuity like this, it's a lot more work, man. It's a lot more work. It's like it's repetitious, and it's each page becomes a work of art in its own. In fact, each panel sometimes, not every panel, some panels just come out like quick, they're easy. Other panels, you got to put some labor into to get the detail, you know. But here we got, oh yeah, you can get rid of that. All right. We got this. It's this drawing of the car, actually, and its reveal. Huh?
They can't see the cursor.
What's that?
They can't see the cursor. You're using the cursor to do little circles here. They can't see that.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Oh, they can't see that.
Right.
Okay. Well, they can see this.
Yeah.
This is the reveal shot, or the final reveal of the car after it changes from the dumpster. The smoke screen is dissipating a little bit more, and the police can finally see the car. am going to rub it in.
I got it.
What are you doing now?
I'm gonna adjust the camera because I can't help it. Tilt.
That's why our broadcasts were so good before, because Jake was always behind the scenes changing the screen and doing close-ups and panning. And
But we've graduated. We're now in high school.
I'm learning how to do. I have to just get over there and do that when I'm doing something like this. Like, oh, I realize I need a closer shot. Just go back there.
Well, I'm just picking.
Yes, you are.
So,
Oh.
you keep drawing, Mike, but I just want to say
Let's
that,
see, man, Mr. Some.
no.
What do we listen to? Listen to Sonar by Evil Needle.
Evil Needle, that sounds
Evil Needle, they play the stepbrother to Evil Knievel.
That's
Evil Needle Knievel.
little interlude there, but yeah, I just want to say I even brought my laptop. The intention was to do that little co-streaming thing. I'm working on a cowbell.
I would hope that you would have done that. I would have liked
Yeah,
to do that.
it's hard. I can't focus on coding and being a wingman at the same time. That's just too much.
I see.
That's just too much.
Okay.
But
So
I think
it's-
in the future, though, we're definitely going to be doing the co-streaming thing. We're slowly getting there. But like I was saying, I'm working on a cowbell app. It's an app. Turns your phone into a bell. You shake your phone and it rings like a bell. It's a basic idea. It's very simple. But I'm trying to. I've had it on the Play Store for years, but it's just basic. Like I say, it makes me about $10 a year. I want to work on it and develop it and change that.
All you need is 100 more like it.
Something like that.
The more apps, the more simple little apps, the better.
Well, I'm gonna add in, instead of just the one default bell, we'll add in all the different themes, different bells, different animals,
Right. Right.
anything that you can play in a speaker when you shake a phone. But you actually have to do it, and that's hard.
What's hard about it?
Doing it.
I mean, making it?
Yeah. Well, now that there's AI,
If it was easy,
really,
everybody'd be doing it.
exactly. Now that there's AI, it really makes it easier.
Yeah, but you know what? I figured out a while back, just recently actually, that I can't let AI deter me from what I do.
It's a tool, okay? It's a tool.
I can't let it deter me, even though it can do incredible work with that makes something that would take me a long time to create. Even if I could create it at all.
There's a big stigma about AI and art, and Mike has a very anti-AI stance, where
No,
I
I
have
don't.
a very
Not really.
pro-AI stance. So it's like the duality there. I think Mike and I both represent, humanity.
Oh, absolutely.
I
don't
like,
I don't
I'm
hate
the
AI.
technical science guy, and Mike's the artistic creative guy.
I don't hate AI. I guess I'm just not with the times in terms of. I guess I'm just
But
a dinosaur, and I don't like to admit it. I guess.
I plan to use AI. I plan to feature AI a lot. In Mindstorm and in my development process. I wouldn't mind being, on the forefront of defining interactivity with AI and creativity. I
You
want
might, like you said,
wanna show-
you might be on the forefront of a new pioneering age.
I want to show people how to use it, effectively and properly without compromising their creativity. Use it to enhance their ideas, not define them. Anyway.
You know what? You're right. I mean, and I'm trying to embrace that idea. I'm trying to embrace that. As I stated earlier, a lot of the detail in some of this smaller stuff like buildings gets added when I ink it. I wanted to look more closely at that comic. Looks like some amazing work. I'd like to read it.
Get well, Paul.
Oh, I'm sorry you're not feeling well, Paul.
Great to see you again.
Thank you so much for coming by, man. We really appreciate you. Hope you feel better. We'll be back next Sunday again, I guess, and we'll see you then again, huh? Thanks, man. Get well.
Yeah, we'll be in touch, man. We'll be in touch. We gotta get you those books.
Yes. Send us your address.
No, you probably already have it, right, from before.
I think we do.
You just gotta remember.
I never remember how to retrieve anything.
Paul, we'll be in touch.
Roger. Hey, man. Thank you. Thank you. It's nice of you to stop in. How you been? Hope you guys had a nice weekend. Thank you for stopping by and saying hello. My best to the kids and Heidi and my sister, if you see her there, or whatever's going on. I don't know. We plan on being back every Sunday.
If not more.
If not more, until this thing's done.
Issue number 2, by the way.
Yeah, Roger, so I'm sure Roger got a copy of the first issue.
Oh, right.
Yeah, they've all been waiting a long time, man, and you know, I'm just having I guess I had kind of a brain fart with the script. You know, I should have had that all planned out before I even published issue 1. But you know, hey, live and learn. I got a script now, and I'm working on it. It seems to be coming together. So this is page 11. Kind of hard to tell what's going on right here until I get it all finished. But yeah, I got some lettering here. Anyway, man, it's really nice of you to stop by.
Yeah, what's up, Ronnie?
What are you guys doing? You fishing?
Trying to stay dry.
How's the weather been over there? Oops, somebody's calling. The sun. My son. Why didn't he just come here? Why doesn't he didn't just get on?
Commercial break, or you want to answer that?
Yeah.
Mute the microphone.
I gotta go to commercial break.
I got it. You get the phone.
I'll be back in just a minute, and with my son. All right, we're back. We're back. I had a phone call from my son, and his phone died. Trying to get him on here to one of the 3 platforms so he can watch with us today. Anyway, I'm sure he'll call back. So anyway, like I was saying before, thanks for stopping in, Roger. I love you guys. You're great people. I'm gonna get back to this drawing now. Got a couple things I want to draw, but this was the one I wanted to make sure I got laid out today. And this is page 11 now. Jake, would you mind handing me that paper over there? Now the next page. Might be some policemen here. Opening fire. Wait, I forgot to finish this. Restoring it to its true image. Yeah, this music's kind of mellow, isn't it? Okay. A flick of a switch by Lambo activates the Mirage module once again. Color and space are miraculously warped by its magic whirling mirrors. Its appearance is swiftly altered, restoring it to its true image, the powerful ebony racing. Page 11, that's laid out, but by no means complete.
Oh, there it is.
I had the panels already drawn individually.
Yeah.
I just had to put them in their proper layout. So now we go, okay, so this one is going to be the police responding. I want to do a shot of Barncroft over here, and then the other cops reacting. And then the car down here where bullets bouncing off of it comes at them. So there'll be some dialogue in there with balloons. It's another 3-panel deal, maybe 4. Because the next page is going to be this one. Well, actually, this is actually, this is not going to be here. This is the shot of the buildings right here, buildings, and the racer coming down the road and crashing into the cop cars. You'll see the entire racer, of course. A little more will be shown here, and more, maybe a few more cops right now. But and the onomatopoeias will be a little more, be larger and a little more plain to see. Basically, it's just going to be look out, you're not stopping, run, bam, and then they break through, and then you show the car again, probably an opposite view, maybe a left view, an upside down view. Instead of use the left one and you think I'll make a righty out of it. You know, I do that a lot. You know, that way I get keep the continuity a little bit better. You know, because the car likes to alter in appearance, particularly the front grille. I can't seem to keep that consistent. But there again, the imperfection of my artwork, I think, is part of its charm. Just to a degree. That's a shitty excuse, I guess. But okay, simply how to do this. I wanted to put Barncroft some way. Maybe another top. We can start do another little quick drawing. Give me one of those blank pieces of paper. This is how the magic works. Came up with an idea for a panel, and then I draw it on a separate piece of paper. That way I don't ruin the layout. Then the layout, it's another one of our beautiful art boards that we spent a few times on. Perfect state-of-the-art comic book pages, in which these we finally put on without one drop of pencil on it.
Art boards.
Art boards. It's amazing how many brain parts I have these days. All right. Barncroft. Close up. Close up. As far as sheep will go, Barncroft reminds me a little bit of Pedro Pascal.
Was that a
He's
baseball
got,
player?
he's got the autograph. He's got the mustache like Pedro Pascal. No, that's not a sports guy I'm talking about. I'm talking about an actor. And he really doesn't look like him. This character kind of reminds me of him. I don't know why.
Pedro
Pascal. He's an actor on the Fantastic Four. He plays Reed Richards. He's our dedicated law enforcement official who hates the mutton. Most people hate the button. Sketch. A devoted captain in his uniform. Of course, all of those sheep will have these silly looking ears. And they have lots of hair, sideburns, not regulation cop, police haircut, that's for sure. Use that. got the rhythm right now. So close to that.
Hey, somebody shared your stream on Facebook. Amber Marie Kelly, say thank you.
Oh, thank you, Amber Marie. I know Amber Marie. She's a nice lady.
She shared on Facebook.
Thank you, Amber Marie. How is it going? I'm going to be coming down to see you guys again soon. You haven't seen the last of me.
She did chat. She shared the
It's
stream.
okay.
Okay.
Maybe she's listening. You never know, right?
Yeah.
I thank anybody that you know is sharing or
Caring.
involved somehow, sharing and caring.
Yeah, no, that's I just
You
wanted-
never met Amber Marie. She's a nice lady.
No, but that's just another built-in feature of this Restream thing that we're using here. I wouldn't have known that. It let us know, you know, that we're being shared on Facebook. It's getting our money's worth is what I'm trying to say, Mike.
That's good. I think that you said it. Get this figured out here. Where is it? It is. Yeah, that's it. And the car is at the bottom. Just another 3-panel deal. Looks like kind of open. Some dialogue and a couple of captions. And the next one we get to see a little more action. The car breaks through. Be minus this top part. Use that in a reverse shot. But, and this would be by itself, be cut off like right here. Put something else above it. Maybe some more cop reaction. Maybe a shot of voice in the car. Like this, we can see the back seat there, and Mutton and Lambo in the car. Lambo's pressing a button. We got some more cop reaction with after the Mutton tears through the blockade. Captain gets out his phone and starts screaming for backup and screaming for people to get on his tail. And he laments the officers that this guy is pretty slippery. But we're gonna get it. Gonna make my life work to get this character. That's basically what he's gonna say, something to that effect. And then once we get back to the lair, just this part, this is 2 separate things here. I did this because I had some room. I just threw out a really shitty little layout for the title. For the title of chapter 1, which will probably have to be labeled as such. As you know, we are in the vein of the great movie serials. We here at Mike Jones Draw like to make our comic book in chapters, like a cliffhanger. But all that will be nicely done. I'm going to clean this all up. It's kind of like Superman's letterings.
Yeah, it does.
But it's not going to be as powerful looking. The letters will be thinner. I was making up the logo for, oh, I had an idea for another title for a comic book. It's called simply Space Girls. Just Space Girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Space Girls, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here comes the rain.
Or just Space Girl. Space Girl. Just an, you know, make her an alien, the space girl from outer space. She doesn't have to be here. It doesn't take place on Earth. That story takes place off of Earth. I don't think they ever make it to Earth in this story that I got in my mind. A group of girls who are basically outer space strippers. And they work on a board, I guess what we might term a bordello,
Hey,
on some distant moon colony.
little Odyssey Comics might pick that up for Little Deaths. Yeah, you have to talk to Paul Maitland about that idea, Mike.
Why is that something? Did I just steal somebody's idea?
No, that's what the Little Deaths comic book that Paul did his little 5-page mini comic for. Well, all I'm saying is you might be able to talk to him about doing a little 5-page comic for Little Deaths about Space Girl. It could be it could be the exact project that we're trying to come up with for your first 5-page comic book.
Space Girl is Luna Velocity.
Well, you said
That's her name.
strippers in space.
I wanted just a title that covered it all without going into any detail whatsoever. Space Girls sounds like Spice Girls, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If you had, let's say you have 4 or 5 women, like I talked about before, the Atomic Amazons, but make them all alien girls from different planets. And they all have a particular ability. And they're all beautiful.
Yeah.
And they're basically being involved, they're basically being white slavery.
Careful.
They're basically being like,
Careful.
they're in the same content as the Filipino girls used to be.
Careful.
What? They want to escape from these guys that are working them, putting them to work and not letting them leave. They're not necessarily sex, but I could definitely hint that. I don't think I want to make that a main issue because they get away from
I don't know, Mike.
they get away from this guy.
Maybe you should
pretty
work on
quick.
that, before you talk about it on Twitch.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I don't know. This is all just talk. I don't know. Yeah. I want to do something different. Something that's not superheroes. Something that's, and yet has some action in it somewhere. I had the Fletch Cargo character is tied into that as well. All these characters are tied in together. I just had to have a linchpin to hold it all together. A character that'll hold all these other characters together. You remember Gamma Girl?
Mm-hmm.
I don't, that's a great name, but it's just overused. It rolls right off the tongue. Character named like Luna Velocita or Aura Borealis. I had a couple names. I wrote them down. A bunch of that crap down. But anyway, back to this. Sure hope Paul feels better.
Yeah, sucks being sick.
I'm amazed he came at all. He's sick. It's pretty easy, I guess, to
You
do
think
it.
he'd miss out on Mike Jones' return?
You know, he had already contacted me once this week
Oh wow.
and said, "When are you coming? You know, what's going on?" When you
Yeah,
coming
well,
back?"
there you have it.
So that's what I told him. I said, well, "We've already been back once." I said,
Oh, that's right. You told me.
and I gotta go to the bathroom again. Works for me.
Called lo-fi. Lo-fi music.
Lo-fi?
Yeah.
Perfect. Fi.
Right. Saw how fast busted that bot's ass. He's already banned. Bot came in and advertised I banned it. I got moderator view pulled up on my phone here. Busted that bot's ass.
Yes, indeed. I'm gonna have this page maybe drawn up today too. It changes a little bit to this, right?
You know, if you do want to change the music, Mike, all you gotta do is just reach over there and pick a different one, you know?
I don't have a problem with this music. But I can, just go to the other search and then change the thing.
Yeah. It's just all automatically integrated. I love that. I like the way it gives the artist credit, you know?
I do
Every
too.
song.
I do too. And it's got a
Somebody put work into that.
happy
you know?
vibe to it, man.
Right. Yeah, I don't see that as spam, you know. I see that as credit where credit is due. When every time it announces the song, I mean.
Yeah, it should. It should tell you who's if there is a originator to it. They should tell it what it is.
Yeah, see, this is Sofa Stories by Jasper Moods. I gotta take this phone call.
Okay. Hey, everybody, I'm having a good old time here. I'm sorry I get lost in this drawing sometimes. I just
That's what we're doing.
that's what I do, and guess I'm not the greatest at socializing when I do that.
There's no chat to socialize with at the moment. You are doing great at socializing.
I've been, I try. I give it a shot.
Yeah. It's not like we got a bunch of chatters here asking questions.
No, this is good. This is good practice.
But when they do ask questions, you're right there.
It's good practice, man. Okay, here we got the cops. They're gonna shoot it out. Right through these. That's here.
That would be nice.
She said she'd give me a call. She knows we're doing this. did kind of see though how it can get kind of boring for you sitting there while we do this.
It's okay, Mike. I'm here for you, man.
Well, check this guy up here. Who was I was calling you? Who?
Sure.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I didn't know you had arranged to see him today.
He was just calling, Mike.
Oh, he's just saying hey, eh?
Yeah.
No, nice. Didn't you see him usually about once every week or two, don't you?
Yeah, he's been going up to Derby Lane playing poker a lot. He's been going to a lot of these cash poker games.
Okay.
Yeah.
You like that stuff. Huh?
You know how he is, hustler.
Yes, I know he's a hustler. page. This bottom's gonna be another car. All the bullets flying at it. Maybe one more little panel.
Cool watching
This
these
is
pages
page
come-
13.
Yeah, I know. You. No.
Did 11 and 12 already?
Yeah.
Oh, right on, man.
Well, I don't. Did you do 12? I know you did 11.
10, 11. Oh, if not 12, it's numbered that way on this paper that I got here. Should be page 12. Sorry, I knew I was getting ahead of myself somehow. But 13 is already been laid out too, pretty much.
Right.
14 is already partially laid out as well. It's very good. There's some specific panels have to be drawn to get us back to the layer.
Yeah.
And that's it. So certain specific connecting panels, which aren't really that many, maybe 6, 7. Yeah, then we're back and the prologue is over, and we start chapter 1.
Feels just like old times, huh, Mike?
Huh?
Feels just like old times, huh?
Starting to, man. I remember how I felt when I got the first 13 pages done of the first one. It seemed like it would never get done.
Yeah.
And then once I got past that hurdle, I got a new muse. I got excited again, and then, you know, I had to roll into that double page spread. Boy, that was it came out pretty nice, but I didn't enjoy doing that one that much. It was a challenge, but it came out pretty cool. And certain panels and certain sequences that I enjoy illustrating more than others. You know, I think a lot of that has to do with whether there's action in it or whether it's just a bunch of people talking, which, you know, got my share of that. Definitely got our share of that in this fucking comic book. Just trying to put a little more action in it. The bullets bouncing off the car are going to be cool. Have a lot of little ricochets and little nice little teams.
I wish I could do like a.
You know, like an
ripple.
airbrush looking team.
Yeah, I wish I could do like an airbrush ripple behind the bullet, like in the Matrix.
Well, you can put.
I mean, I could.
You
I just
can
gotta
trace
figure
it.
out.
You can trace the black line of the bullet's projectile.
Just give little half
just
rings.
Put white around it, right? I mean, like on the line where, you know.
Yeah, but I'm saying put
projectile
some
line.
turbulence into the projectile line is what I mean. A little ripple right behind the bullet.
The bullet wouldn't do that.
It does in the
Bullets
Matrix.
spin.
It does in the Matrix, Mike, and this is a comic book. It would look really good, is all I'm saying.
Okay, in the Matrix, the bullets
When he goes,
waver while they're
when he
flying.
goes into slow-mo, you see the ripple behind it, like a wake.
Oh, a ripple, like a magnetic ripple, or
Like the fucking wake of it going through the air in incredible slow motion. Like you see the disturbance behind it. Yeah, it's like little ripples and
I'd have to look at that.
yeah,
It's in slow mo.
yeah. You know when he dodges bullets?
Yes,
Remember?
but that's a very difficult effect to achieve in comic books.
Not really.
Slow mo, I mean.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the slow-mo. I'm talking about the ripple behind the bullet.
If you think that would look cool, that's in close up though, the bullet, right? Usually.
Yeah, I'll just have to show you when I do it.
I have to do a big close up of the bullet coming right out of camera like this. You know, with the point and then.
Yeah, but I need
and have-
room. I need room between the bullet and the gun to show the ripple.
Sure. Well, you're gonna get your chance to do a lot of ripples when we do that damn coloring of it, the thing changing into stuff again. I looked at that picture again, and it's awesome, but I want to see a few more little soft white lines coming off of it, like a ray,
Yeah, like a mirror.
and then you got two different lines working at the same time. This this light emanating off of it, and then the twirling
Right.
at the same time. So, you know, that's,
And that really
and you did a good job on that. It's just that I think that if you could have added just a hair more soft airbrush lines to show them out a little bit further with those lines, you know, and it would have looked like it's being enveloped.
Yeah.
Not that it didn't. It did look like it's enveloped, but I just think it could be enhanced a slight bit. That's one of my favorite panels in the book. The white lines.
Why are you showing me? Like, I get it. Like, I did it. I'm the one
I
that
don't
did
know
that.
why I'm showing you, because I'm talking about it, I guess.
Yeah.
The white lines here that emanate, the soft white lines emanating, they just want them to be a little longer, or maybe a few more. That's it. And then softly with the same with the round. You got the round going, you got the white lines going round, and you got white lines coming down. That creates the illusion of the movement and the effect, I think. Plus, of course, all the squiggly lines around it show that it's changing shape, you know. Yeah, I was wondering when you did that how you were going to do it before. You know, as usual, you come through with fine colors.
Well, of course, that's not exactly what I had in my mind, but that's just what came out. That's how it ended up.
I think it worked out fine. Well, folks, we're now playing at this point by middle school Taro. Say Taro or Tano?
Let's say Taro. This point by middle school Taro and Mitchell Foreman. It's got three artists.
I love looking at close-ups of myself.
You
I'm
know,
gonna go to commercial break and have a quick smoke. Be back, and I'll draw this one more view of the Ebony Racer for page 12, and then I got another thing I want to show you. Something a little different, maybe a little inking. Maybe. I mean, I don't know if I should or not, but I feel like I haven't done it in a while. So let's take the microphone off.
Flavor, rich, rewarding flavor made a Lark smoker out of this man. But it was the back of the pack that got him to try Lark in the first place. Lark is unique in cigarette filtration. Only in the Keith filter do you find two modern outer filters plus an inner filter of charcoal granules. Science uses charcoal granules to purify water you drink and to purify air you breathe. Lark's granules are not only activated but fortified a special way. This selective filtration smooths the taste, but doesn't thin out the rich tobacco flavor. On the back of new Lark's pack, this man found good reason to try Lark. But it took rich, rewarding flavor to make a Lark smoker out of him. You too will find Lark, richly rewarding yet uncommonly smooth.
It really works. My dentures never look so clean.
And to think I used to worry about denture breath.
Say, Marge, it sure beats toothpaste.
They've discovered new Polident, recommended by dentists surveyed 9-to-1 over any toothpaste for daily denture cleansing. You see, Polident now contains active oxygen, an amazing denture purifier no toothpaste has. Look, when you add Polident's fresh white crystals to water, active oxygen springs to life. cleans deep, cleans away even stubborn stains. Then it deodorizes, thoroughly deodorizes your dentures as no toothpaste can. Results.
My dentures never look so clean.
Now I don't worry about my breath.
Those dentists were right, Marge. It sure beats toothpaste.
How about you? Discover a new Polident for yourself. Polident cleans dentures best, stops embarrassing denture breath.
This family's expecting company. You. Come on in and meet the Alens, a happy family that some time ago Big Sister Barbara made even happier. She did it in a toothpaste test. Remember the results, Barbie?
Yes, after 2 years, my group had 21% fewer cavities with Crest.
You know what the other group used?
It was the Crest formula, but without Floristan.
But everybody brushed alike.
Uh-huh, including after lunch at school.
Tests like Barbara's make Crest the only toothpaste recognized effective by the American Dental Association. Here's the statement of their Therapeutics Council. Crest has been shown to be an effective decay-preventive dentifrice that can be of significant value when used in a conscientiously applied program of oral hygiene and regular professional care. In your dental program, have regular checkups. Watch between meal treats. Brush often with Crest. Remember,
My group had 21% fewer cavities with Crest.
Let's get together with a can of Schlitz. A pop-top can of Schlitz. Throw out your opener, just pull, pop, and pour. You just don't need an opener anymore, so get together with a can of Schlitz. A pop-top can of Schlitz. Real gusto in a great light beer.
Schlitz, real gusto, now in pop-top cans.
What turns plain foods into fun foods?
Heinz ketchup.
When the look on the face is happy, the name on the bottle must be Heinz Ketchup, the red magic that puts more fun into everyday eating, because no other ketchup tastes like Heinz. Thicker, richer Heinz Ketchup goes further. No wonder more fun-loving young appetites go for Heinz Ketchup than any other kind. Heinz.
Psoriasis. A heartbreak when you have it and don't know what to do about those crusty patches on your skin or scalp. Heartbreaking, too, if psoriasis leaves your skin rough and scaly, and if medications you've tried don't bring the relief you want. But today, there's a new medicated formula that works 3 ways to relieve the itching and scaling of psoriasis. It's called Tegrin. New Tegrin speeds soothing relief from itching, works fast to remove scales, and continued use on affected areas helps control recurrence of new scales. And these reports of extensive use show such pronounced improvement in so many cases that we make this guarantee. Tegrin gives you the relief you want, leaves your skin cleaner, clearer, smoother, or your money back.
And Tegrin is so pleasant. There's no lingering smell or stain.
Get new Tegrin. Works 3 ways to relieve the miseries of psoriasis.
At manly times like these, when a cigarette means a lot, you get lots more from L&M. It's the rich flavor leaf that does it. L&M has actually more of this longer-aged and extra-cured tobacco leaf than even some unfiltered cigarettes. You get more body.
More body in the blend.
More flavor.
More flavor in the smoke.
More taste.
More taste through the filter. Get lots more from L&M.
And L&M's filter is the modern filter. All white inside and outside, so only pure white touches your lips. L&M's the filter cigarette for people who really like to smoke. So get more body, more flavor, more taste. Get lots more from L&M. Lots more.
Sound the trumpet. Let everybody hear about the marriage of the year. Imperial flavor and corn oil goodness in new special blend Imperial. Only Imperial marries liquid corn oil with other light vegetable oils and still keeps Imperial's famous flavor. New Imperial gives you both corn oil goodness and the flavor of the expensive spread. The marriage of the year. Taste New Imperial.
As a research technician, I conduct many scientific tests. I must be alert. That's why I need a good night's sleep. I've got to fall asleep fast, stay asleep, and wake up alert without drug hangover. So I use Nitol tablets. With Nitol, I get a good night's sleep and wake up clear-headed. Taken as directed, Nitol is so safe, you need no prescription. So effective, you get the sleep you need. I trust Nitol. Safe, effective.
Months ago, hundreds of Florida families previewed an exciting new bath soap. Listen.
Oh, this is a real surprise. The fragrance is lovely. So mild, fresh. Certainly not like the Lifebuoy I used to know.
That's right. It's a new improved Lifebuoy. Yet it gives you Lifebuoy's famous protection against perspiration odor. Protects the other 95% of you underarm deodorants never touch. Get new improved Lifebuoy. The fragrance is new, and it's super mild, too.
Okay, cowboy, stick 'em up. Got you covered.
With new, all-new push-button unguentine aerofilm. It sprays on, stays on, with germ killers to help prevent infection and pain stoppers to relieve pain. For cuts, scrapes, and burns, for all everyday skin injuries, just stick 'em up. Got you covered with new push-button unguentine aerofilm. It sprays on.
If I just stop it, it'll go away.
Well, I mean, you control it over here.
Yeah, I do it over there.
You can leave all that and just switch to main or whatever.
Take commercial break off.
You just switch to a different scene.
Right,
so
right. Okay.
You don't take anything off.
Back.
Yeah.
Close up. Back. Yeah. That close up still has the TV in it.
Yeah. Until you change it. You got to change it manually every time.
You got to take the TV out.
If you want to put the slides back, yeah.
I do.
Okay, well, then turn V, yep, click that. Expand it out. Yep. And turn VLC off. Slides on.
Back, yeah, just the opposite of what we did to start it.
Correct.
Okay. Now the slide shows back on, and
yeah.
But if I want to go get rid of the TV, I just hit main.
Right. And then you're back to the desk.
But if I want to see a close-up of me without the TV.
Without the TV?
Yeah.
There is none without the TV.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
We haven't made that. We can make one.
No, not necessary.
You can just turn the TV off. With the composite. Not just the TV, the composite, the whole thing. It's got its own little eye. See? Works just like all the others.
Oh, that's what I wanted to achieve right there to begin with.
Well, there you go.
And I'll put it back to. Okay. So you just have to learn how to scroll this thing. Scroll this thing to go to the right stuff. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we're back. Let's just go back to the main. And we'll see if we can get this last little piece started here.
excused.
Excused. Yes.
Lisa, that's a good point. We
What's
don't
that?
have any music going.
Oh yeah. About that. Let's get some music back on. I don't know. I'm a poor producer. Okay. I wonder why it was sounding a little boring in there. What's going on?
Thank you for breaking the silence, Lisa. I was waiting for somebody. I wasn't gonna do it.
Lisa. Hello, Lisa. Nice to hear from you guys. I didn't expect to see you guys today. How's everything going? Hope you guys are all well. And had a nice 4th of July. It's good to see you too. My best to the family, everybody. Sure like to come back out and see you guys again. You guys were so nice to me when I was there before. Your generosity was overwhelming. And you have a lovely family. Trying to lay out this page here. One more patang, I'm trying to do it.
This would be page 12.
Yes, page 12.
And he did page 11 earlier.
This is just the layout for it, you understand? It's not really a finished page. Just trying to get the layout done so everybody knows what we're drawing and what we're going to try to do with this page.
It's like pre-final. Almost final.
Yeah, these pages go through conceptualizing on 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper to bigger paper here where we break it up into the actual panels. And then finally they get on really nice artboards, and when we ink them up, and they look a lot sweeter than
Photo ready.
And they're photo ready, and then they go into the computer, and there's some more magic happens thanks to our engineer and colorist, who shall go nameless.
I have a name.
He has a name.
I'll eventually be streaming out on my own channel.
I want to see that. I want to see that stream.
We'll be utilizing Twitch's Stream Together feature, so I can be coloring and doing my digital artwork on my channel while Mike's here in the studio doing his art on his channel, and help grow each other's channels and the community as a whole.
Exactly. We hope that you guys will subscribe.
Peace, love, buy my comic.
Peace, love, buy my comic books. If you haven't seen the comic book yet, I'm kind of surprised. I sent one to Jake, but then we kind of had like a little Jake to Nick. I sent one to Nick, and I was going to send some more, but we had kind of an argument, and he didn't seem appreciative of it at the time. So I don't know that he's even shown it to anyone. But we actually have a business now, and it's called Mindstorm Unlimited. And we're on Amazon. You can go see our book. This is the book, if you haven't already seen it before. Make that bigger.
Put it on the desk.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Desk. There you go.
And that's our book. It's 72 pages. Comics. featuring a character called the Scarlet Mutton. Back good cover. And it's a lot of work. And I hope that if you haven't seen it, I hope you take a gander at it. I'm working on issue number 2 right here, which we hope will lead us quickly into issue number 3. Because I think I've got the story figured out more or less now. Anyway, it's really nice of you to come by and see us and say hello. We'll stay in touch, okay? It will be here every Sunday, so come check us out next week too. And I think maybe you'll be broadcasting a little more often than that.
Yeah, we're definitely going to try to do it more and more and more.
By myself, without Jacob's help, I think I can do it. Once in a while. And Jake will do the same thing. Eventually, we're going to be doing a Discord. What do you call it? Not Discord? A joint.
On Twitch, yeah.
On Twitch, where we both be on at the same time, and you can see what both of us are doing.
Co-streaming.
Co-streaming. Yep.
Right. And Lisa says she has not seen the book yet.
Well, I'm kind of upset. All right, you go to Amazon. Go to Amazon.com and look at the books under the. How do you watch both live streams at the same time?
Well, it'll be on Twitch, and we haven't gotten there yet. But in the future, that's what we're going to be doing.
It's something we're going to be able to tell you more about as we figure it out.
I actually brought my laptop. I was kind of prepared to do it today, but I feel like I need my focus here. But I need to be the wingman for today in the studio here.
Yeah, I need help, all the help I can get as far as that's concerned, because I'm learning though. I'm learning how to do this by myself, and
so Twitch is it's just a website. I see you're on Facebook.
When the kids move here, your son will show it to me. Well, my son should have showed it to you all before. Your daughter could have showed it to you. She's probably seen it. I don't know. We're on Twitch, Facebook.
So yeah, right now we're streaming
and YouTube.
Correct. Right now we're streaming on all 3, but it's just Mike right now.
Yeah. Last week when we started back up again, it'd been over a year since we'd done this.
And it was just Twitch last week.
It was just Twitch, but this week we got all 3 platforms up to speed, and so we're getting reaching a few more people. And it's going to take a while for us to get our audience again, but we will eventually. We're just going to keep doing it, and regardless of that, by keeping working on it, we will finish the book, which is the most important thing in my mind right now. Is getting the content done. But in the meantime, Amazon.com. You can look at the book there. They have an ebook that you can buy instead of paying the enormous price tag for the printed book. Even if you want one, of course, you can get one. But the ebook is cheaper, and I think actually it'd be more of an interesting viewing experience for you.
The ebook is on the Kindle, and the Kindle provides a guided view, which is much more cinematic. It takes you through the book one panel at a time, one page at a time. It provides the whole story spoiler free.
And it just looks so nice and crisp and colorful that way. When we had the books printed, we were a little disappointed with the darkness of it. It wasn't quite as bright and vivid.
It's not
bad. It's not horrible. It's at all.
It's just not the exact colors that we're looking at on the screen.
When you see it on the Kindle,
it's the exact color.
Exactly the way we did it, and it looks really good, and that's the best way to do it.
Correct.
Let it be
It's the
read.
best way, and it's cheaper.
Yep, and it costs half the price.
Yep.
But I'll be sure and get you a book. If you want one, we can get you a book.
We got books.
I don't know I got books for sale here if you want to give you one on discount. But
What's you?
someone's calling the Imperial Studios, and wouldn't you know it? Wouldn't you know it? It's Nicholas.
You're still on the microphone.
Yes, hello, Nicholas. Yes, we are. I'm right in the middle of it. Yep. I'm on. You know who came and chatted with us? And she's still here. Lisa Yanez. Lisa Yanez. Joanne's mama. Yeah, she was checking it out. And she says, tell him I said hello.
Look at the world.
Hello, Nick, from Lisa.
This is magic.
This is the magic of broadcasting, man. You could get out here too. She's on Facebook.
I don't know how to.
Facebook, man.
It doesn't show me how to type on YouTube.
It doesn't show you how to find me on YouTube?
No, I see you on YouTube. You're taking the call, but I don't know how to.
You don't know how to link to me? Or you can see me, but you can't. Oh, he doesn't know how to link into the chat.
Yeah, I get that.
Okay, well, that's something that Jacob gonna have to figure out for you. He said that there was an issue with that. What was the issue, Jake?
I've got it pulled up on my phone right now.
I tried to pull it up on his phone.
I'm able to chat.
He's able to chat with you, but maybe you're not doing something.
You have to click on the live chat button.
You gotta click on live chat. Do you have that? You do? Click on it. It doesn't allow you to leave a comment, but you are watching the show on YouTube. What about Facebook? And are you on Facebook with me at home? Or I know Lisa. I know who your wife is. Okay, well that's the easiest way to get on there. I'm broadcasting right now. I'm talking to you on the phone, so I got to get off while I'm broadcasting.
Or mute the microphone.
I'll call you after I'm done with the show. All right, bye. I don't know how to help him. Do you?
On YouTube, that's a specific. I mean, I get it. I got it right here. I don't know why he can't see.
I don't either, man.
As you see right there, I just chatted from YouTube.
Okay, well, sorry about that. I thought you might be interested to hear that he called. He's trying to get on. Watch us. He's having experiencing technical difficulties.
He can see the screen and hear it, but he can't interact.
Can't join in and chat. We're going to correct that for him somehow. We'll get that corrected. By next week, he'll be able to come. But anyway, I'm just really glad you came, Lisa. Thank you so much. And I hope you'll come back and see us every week and say hello. He's going to be working on this page after page after page until we get it finished. And occasionally I'll probably do some other stuff. Well, thank you. Thank you very much for, you're the best thing about the show today, coming in here. We appreciate that. It's nice to know at least one important person is watching.
Well, we've had a few.
Oh, well, of course, Paul Maitland and some other people and Stacy came.
Yes.
I mean, they're going to start filtering in slowly, few at a time.
That's right.
Scotty will be back.
That's right.
Lance Groove will be back.
That's right.
And, as long as we get this kick-ass music here.
You got 1,000 other choices.
It's good music to draw by. I'll have to say that. Anyway, thank you, Lisa. I hope you have a really wonderful day. Give my best to everybody, please. Forgive me. A little congested today.
Mike, I'll read the chat.
Oh, she's looking, well, you know what? They seem to be looking forward to it, too. They told me about they were going to move. They said, I'm just not sure exactly how soon. I guess they're getting ready. from what I can get out of Nick, I can't. Getting a date out of him is like.
He's probably so upset right now. Cat, like, he just wants to say so many things right now. But YouTube's got him messed up.
Well, he's got to learn how to use it, I guess. It's not like we're keeping him from doing it.
Yeah, no, there's something hope. Something ain't right.
Something ain't kosher.
Since a couple weeks ago.
Anyway.
Huh? She says a couple weeks ago.
What was happening a couple of weeks ago?
Who's talking?
They're moving. But they haven't moved. So they're still there. They haven't moved yet. Right. They were supposed to move a couple of weeks ago? Is that what you're telling me? They'll get there as soon as they can, I'm sure, if that's the plan. A couple of weeks left to go. Oh, okay. Well, that's not very long from now. I hope it all works out. I hope that I think that the kids will be happy to be amongst the family again, and and your daughter will be happy to see you again, and be around you, be able to get to you every day, instead of being so far away. And Nick will find, I'm sure, some opportunities in Riverside, but
And on Sundays we can all hang out here.
That's right. And on Sunday you can all hang out here for free. For free. Till I can get some damn money together and get my butt back out there. I definitely got a long overdue visit with my grandkids, and I don't like to think about it because it bothers me. I haven't got the resources to just get up and go, or the time to get away from my job to do that. At least. It will work out. I think you're right. I think it will work out. At 3, what's happening at 3?
She heard you say 3.
Somewhere in the neighborhood of between 2 and 3, 1 and 3 on Sundays. Is that what you're talking about? What time we're going to be on? Yeah, usually in the early to mid-afternoon until whenever we get tired. Pretty much. There's no time limit.
Whenever you hit the button.
Yeah, just check back now periodically when you're on the computer. Just check in. There should be some notifications.
Notifications will. Yep.
Yeah, we got notifications because we're on 3 platforms. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitch, and YouTube.
And now we set the event beforehand.
Right.
So, like we could do the event an hour beforehand, so
right.
people know we're going live in an hour.
Exactly. They can prepare to come join us.
Thank you, Restream.
You can't ask for anything more than that.
Thank you, Restream.io.
Thank you, Lisa.
And Lisa. And yes, all of the technology that we use.
Lisa's a really nice person.
I see that.
She's Joanne's mom.
I gathered that.
Joanne's a nice person too.
Yes.
They're all nice people.
Very good.
And I'm just thrilled they came to say hello.
Me too, man. Me too, for real.
So
that's what it's all about.
May have been the first, but certainly not the last.
Alright, thanks.
Okay, thank you. I'll see you next week. We'll be here with more mutton. Check out the book when you get a chance. Otherwise, let me know. We'll get you a copy. Take it easy. Nice. That's really, really nice. did I want to say here? Let's see. This next. We're gonna change his eyes for that. Oh, surprised expression. Seeing things? It's not a dumpster at all. Dumpster. At all. It's the Scarlet Buttons car. It's coming this way. It's coming this way. Now it's heading this way. Heading's better, right?
Either. Maybe it's headed this way.
No, I got it. What does?
No. Rearranging your furniture, pay no attention.
It's amazing how these things do come together once you're on a roll.
Yeah, suddenly you got a page of the comic book now.
At least a good layout for it, yeah.
Right, well, yeah, right. I mean, that's basically it.
It is basically what it's going to look like, sure. I mean,
Yeah, there's only one more take after that. Before camera, anyway.
well, that's when the real tweaking, the last tweaking. A lot of tweaking happens here, from these to this.
Yeah.
But then from that to the ink one, a little more tweaking happens.
Yeah.
You suddenly see a line. I see it. That's the benefit of not looking at it. I mean, not being satisfied with that it's done until you've had a chance to have a couple days to look at it again.
Yeah, yeah. Yep.
You know, because I always find stuff that I want to change when I see it.
Yeah.
Or something that's not right, a finger that's not wrong, an eyeball that's not wrong.
And you don't
something
notice
I don't like.
until you've had a break.
Get a break from it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now I know I'm going to need another blurb up here. It's no use. No use. It's not no use. It's not, that's not no use. Okay, so that means in a hail of gunfire. Add that below that verbiage here somewhere. Yeah. Nope. Ah, there it is. Oh, it's right over there. Hey, folks, be back in just a minute. Gotta take a quick break. I'm gonna leave you with the slideshow.
Yeah, a little black.
Turn the music, yeah, no?
Use black.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna use.
Just with music.
With the music, yeah. Gonna leave you here for just a minute while I can take a quick break. I'll be back, folks. Enjoy the show. You got a syrup?
Yeah.
Do I have any left? You got it.
Yeah, your mic is still on. No. I'll turn it off. Muting microphone now, sir.
Okay, we're back.
Back we
We're
are.
back again, and I finally figured out how to operate this thing a little bit. I'm getting better at it.
Making me proud over here.
But yeah, man, we were just talking about old shows like The Twilight Zone and Outer Limits. We were saying we are in control. We will control the transmission.
I told Mike.
I told that Mike. Now you're in control of your studio, and you control transmission now. Everything you see and hear.
Yes.
You know. So sit back for the next 60 minutes and anyway. I pretty much, let me get this back up. Let me get that back up. Okay, this is a layout of page 12. A little more detail and another caption or two in the bottom panel. And of course, when blacks are added to this, it will, the characters will look more like they're kind of, you know, they'll be more bold and
Comic looky.
more comic booky, a little more contrast of light and shadow. A good comic book page, I think, usually has a good contrast of black and white. I mean, that's just the cinematic aspect of it, and of course, even a cartoony style like this one benefits from sharp contrast of blacks and whites. But anyway, I think that's all the damage I'm going to be able to do today as far as getting in. I got a couple more pages here with some drawings ready to go for the next pages. Individual panels, things of that nature, but I'm going to have to save that for next week or this week whenever I get to it, and be more fun. I anticipate 14, possibly 15 pages for this prologue, and then we're going to go into the story. We're going to start jumping into some other aspects of the mutton and detail a few other things before we get to the meat of the main antagonists the main villain, which will be introduced in this issue also, but it may just be a reveal.
A cliffhanger.
It might be a reveal with a cliffhanger at the end. And I'm thinking it might be the Steel Wolf Assassin.
Wolfgar.
The Steel Wolf Assassin.
Wolf.
He's a
Wolfgar.
he's a badass. And
I wish my voice was deeper so I.
Wolfgar. You need a voice. Like Ted Cassidy, you know, from the Lurch, from the Addams Family. You know? You right.
Yeah.
You know, a deep boy. He had a really deep voice, man. That guy.
Growl.
He did a lot of voiceover work too, and played villains on cartoons and things. He always had the perfect voice for that. Just in case you don't know who we're talking about a guy named Ted Cassidy, an actor. Whoa. Ooh. Okay. All right.
We have paramedics on standby. Don't worry.
I've got my oxygen tank right over here. Anyway, yeah, Ted Cassidy played Lurch on the Addams Family, the original Addams Family. Big man with a deep voice.
Be perfect for Wolfgar. We'll train AI to teach. We'll teach AI to talk like Ted Cassidy, and we'll get.
You know, it would be
Ted
nice
Cassidy to voice Wolfgar.
if we could find voiceover talent to do a cartoon of this with half of the talent that the Hanna-Barbera people found. Those people, we'd really have something. They had the best voice actors ever. Maybe not the best animation, but the best voice actors. Casey Kasem did a lot of voices for Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah, he's an amazing voice guy.
And a lot of other people you probably never heard of that were really prolific in their voices. I can, you know, Dawes Butler, Don Messick, Mel Blanc did a lot of voices for Hanna-Barbera too. He was everywhere. Paul Frees, another great voice actor. Had his start in radio. Anyway, as soon as I recover from this spasmodic attack I'm having, I'm going to say goodbye. And we'll see you guys next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. I hope. No, we'll be here. Thanks for everybody for coming, whoever came today. I love you all. Keep your pencil sharp. And keep drawing. We'll see you next week with more Scarlet Mutton.
So, mute the outro for a few seconds. Mute the mic.